The office was usually pretty quiet after 6 p.m., but Sarah and Mark were still there, locked in a prank war. It had started with a rubber band around the water sprayer, escalating quickly to sticky notes covering Mark's entire desk. "All right, Sarah," Mark said, a mischievous glint in his eyes. "My turn. Prepare to be amazed." Sarah raised an eyebrow, leaning back in her chair. "Oh, I'm shaking in my boots." Mark pulled out a small, battery-operated toy spider. "This little guy is going to pay a visit to your keyboard." Sarah laughed. "You wouldn't, Ms. Johnson will be here any minute for that late meeting." "Relax," Mark said, placing the spider near Sarah's keyboard. "It'll be gone before she even gets here." He activated the spider, and it scurried across the desk. Sarah shrieked playfully, swatting at it with a magazine. Just then, the office door swung open. Ms. Johnson stood there, a stern look on her face. Sarah and Mark froze, realizing the office security camera was pointed directly at them. "What's going on here, Ms.?" Johnson asked, her voice sharp. Mark quickly grabbed the toy spider, but it was too late. "Miss!" Johnson had seen everything. Mark stammered, trying to explain. "We were just—" Sarah chimed in. "It was just a little prank, Miss." Johnson. "Nothing serious." "Miss." Johnson didn't look amused. "I expect a professional environment in this office, not childish games." She walked over to the security monitor, rewinding the footage. "Let's see exactly what happened." Sarah and Mark exchanged nervous glances as Miss Johnson watched the video. The playback showed the entire prank, from the rubber band to the toy spider incident. "Ms. Johnson sighed. "This is unacceptable. I'm going to have to review the office policy on workplace conduct." Mark and Sarah knew they were in trouble. The next day, Ms. Johnson called them into her office. "I've decided that you both will be doing community service for the next 2 weekends. Helping out at the local animal shelter," she said. Sarah and Mark looked at each other, surprised. "I believe this will help you understand the importance of behaving responsibly, even when you think no one is watching, Miss." Johnson continued. Sarah spoke up. "We understand, Miss." Johnson. "We're sorry this happened." Mark nodded in agreement. "We'll make sure it doesn't happen again." After their time volunteering, Sarah and Mark returned to the office with a new perspective. They were still friends, but they agreed to keep their pranks outside the workplace. However, the incident did bring some awareness to how much the security cameras were actually watched. Was it only for security, or did Miss Johnson use them to keep an eye on her employees? If you enjoyed this story, leave a like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to our channel for more engaging content like this. And let us know in the comments if you've ever been caught on camera.